Hello and welcome to another episode. I'm so happy to be here with you today talking about magic. And specifically, today I'm coming in briefly to talk to you about the magic of fun. The magic of fun. Did you ever have a friend who, no matter what it was that you were doing with them, they always seemed to just create tons of fun, even if it was the most mundane thing before they were involved? I know I've had many friends of this ilk. I'm so grateful for them. And when I really needed it was after I had children, because you know how it gets day to day. It's sometimes very easy for us to fall into a not fun place, kind of a rut and a routine, and maybe even some negativity. And so today, I'm going to tell you a few entertaining stories, fun stories about two magicians, air quotes there, not really magicians, but they seem to make everything fun, and they did it for me with my kids too. And the first person I want to talk to you about and share a story around is our friend Jeff. Now, my husband and I used to work with Jeff many moons ago, actually many decades ago now, but when my kids were about, oh, they were maybe 4 and 6, we had a crazy snowstorm here in the Northeast, and Jeff was coming for a visit. Now, we hadn't seen Jeff in years, and it was a very big deal. And so he got here, and we had all the wood for fires and everything else. And we went for a walk, all five of us, like the family and Jeff, and my kids were just enthralled. And little did I know that when I came in the house, I look out the picture window and I see Jeff showing my boys how to throw snowballs at moving cars. Now, this is not, I'm not condoning this, anything else, but what I'm illustrating here is that my kids still to this day talk about that. They talk about how much fun Jeff was. Now, we did have a talk with them after that, and and Jeff was even a part of that with, like, how it's a dangerous thing, and the things to watch out for, and what have you. And that was not something that we actually condoned, but it was fun for them. Now, there's a little bit of a line there, so maybe Jeff may have stepped over it, but it was super fun for them. The next person I want to introduce you to was a couple of years later. They might have been 6 and 8, something like that. But I also had not seen my cousin Ted in a very long time. And he phoned and he said, "Oh my goodness, I was out visiting a client. Are you home?" Comes over. Now I said, "Yes, we're home. I'm here with the boys, yada, yada." So he comes and he's like, "Oh, maybe I'll bring a little ice cream for the boys." And I was like, "Oh, please, you don't have to do that." But um, they like ice cream, they can have ice cream, so whatever. So he comes, he came with 2 ice cream cakes. Do you think that they remember that? They didn't eat it all at one sitting, believe me. They were delicious. We all love ice cream. We spread it out, and I don't even know if they all got eaten, but the point really is that they, like, just they remembered it. It was so much fun. It was really out of the box. Now, would I have been able to come up with that kind of stuff? Definitely not in those moments. Definitely not. But I learned from Jeff and Ted. And it's too bad it's not Mutt and Jeff or Bill and Ted, but I learned from Jeff and Ted about how to get into their world a little bit and see, like, what are they going to think is fun. Am I the best at it all the time? Definitely not, right? I'm in a different generation, like decades more of life than them. Also, I'm a girl, they're boys. So a lot of times I don't know, but I can observe and I can learn, and I know that anything that involves anything that explodes, anything that shoots, anything that's on fire, anything that goes fast, these are things that fascinate and are very fun for my teenage boys. And so now it's a little bit of a different game. There's different edges that we can go to in terms of safety. So it's it's about a fun. It's about getting into their world. It's about leaning on other people who can actually open like a completely different door into a different room and help us to see things a little bit differently. So I just wanted to share that. I'm not trying to, systemize anything here, necessarily teach anything, just extemporizing on the magic of fun and finding it and recognizing it and capitalizing it on it um, for our kids. And um, it's been shown, I mean, just to be the educational here, a little bit educational, it has been shown that we learn more when we're enjoying ourselves. We learn more when we're having fun, when we're doing something we love. So it really, really can be magical. So I am wishing you a magical rest of your day, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.